Morning.
What's the plan?
Carlos was just saying the plan is to get packed up right away and let's go to get the restock for the water, wherever that is.
I'm glad I started breaking down the road. Unlike yesterday, I was the last one to leave.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right. I remember that now.
It's almost quarter of that speed.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Oh, man.
Good for you. I definitely slept a lot better than I did previous night too. Hot oatmeal, first thing in the morning. Huh? Alright, this is day 3, morning 3. It's about 7:30 in the morning. This is bike, campsite. Last night's sleeping quarters. Ryan, Carlos over there in the distance, Bob over there in the green, and everybody's packing up right now. We're gonna get a little bit earlier start than yesterday because we've got about a 7-mile ride to get to our first water supply, and everybody's running low on water this morning, including myself. So that's the first order of business, is to get packed up, get moving, and refill water. Alright, all packed, ready to seal it up, and ready to go. Alright, it's 8:11 in the morning. I am all packed up here, as you can see, ready to go. And we're about to roll here just about any moment now to start day 3, and also the return leg of this river to sea loop ride. Have a little garbage to unload somewhere, but I'm carrying that out because we want to leave no trace. Take out what we bring in. I think everybody for the most part is just about ready. Some of the guys over there. Last minute preparation before we roll. So I think I might be kind of screwed here. We've been riding this area for the last, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. And I just got a flat tire again with my front tire. See that little right guy right there? That is called, my camera won't focus. That's called a sand spur for those of you who've never been to or lived in Florida. And it's, I guess, some sort of a little seed that sticks to anything like Velcro. The problem is those little points on it are very sharp. It's like a little thorny thing, and that's what just caused my front tire to go flat. Okay, so I can fix that, but it's like there was a lot of them on my tire, And I just noticed that my rear tire picked up a bunch too. I just pulled off a bunch of them out of my rear tire, and my rear tire is going down as well. See that? It's still rideable right now, but it's going flat. So after yesterday's bout with flat tires, I'm starting to run low on tire repair stuff. And here I am in the middle of the forest somewhere. I don't really even know where I am. Trailer tires so far is so good, but you can see, come on, focus there, that's what they look like. They get embedded in it, just about everything. Now I can ride better. I can ride okay if my trailer tires down for the count, but I need my bike tires to be good. So I'm gonna fix this one. Hopefully it's not doesn't have too many leaks in it, and then see how far I can get and play it by ear, I guess, from there. Luckily I have good phone reception here right where I'm at, unlike where we were at camp last night. I just sent a message to the guys, to Carlos in particular, and told him not to wait for me, because I'm probably going to be here for a while with this. I got multiple leaks in my front tire, and then my back tire probably does too, so I just try to fix that. And I got maps and stuff here, so I'll figure out my way back, how to get back. It's looking like it's going to start out to be a long day, so we'll see how this goes. So normally I ride with my tires tubeless, but after yesterday's incident with the front tire getting a big old cut tubeless, the cut was too big. The tubeless sealant, tire sealant, would not seal up the hole, so I put a tube in it, and this is the tube that was in there. It has multiple holes from the sand spurs, but they're really tiny. Each one is really tiny. You can't even really see them. And I do have tire patches, but I want to conserve what I have in case something worse even happens. Hopefully it doesn't. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've just put a generous dab of rubber cement on each leak. I guess you can't see that in this this lighting. But anyway, what I've gone ahead and done is I've inflated the tube so I could find the leaks, and I took my little scuff pad and scuffed up the rubber like you're supposed to do when you apply a patch to it. But I just put a generous amount, a generous dab, drop, whatever you want to call it, of rubber cement on each little hole, and I'm now letting it dry. Hopefully the idea is that it'll stick against the tire itself and seal without having to put a patch on it. We'll see if that works. I've done that kind of before with limited success, but these holes are so small, and collectively the tire leaks quickly. If it was just one of them, it would leak very slowly. So hopefully that'll work and get me out of this bind. Otherwise I'll probably have to stop and patch a couple of them. I just want to conserve my patches in case, you know, I get a bigger puncture. But I'm going to check the tire now. I pulled out all the sand spurs from the outside, but I'm going to check the inside of it, make sure there's nothing that I can feel that's poking through that'll cause more mischief and havoc. And then button it back all up and put it together. I got to do the same thing with the rear one now too. That's gone down on me. That one apparently didn't seal. Or, I don't know, yeah, it's sitting there flat, so I gotta fix that too. 2 flat tires, and that's how we roll, or how I'm rolling. Alright, so I just inflated my front tire. I'm gonna let it sit here for a minute or two, see if it actually holds air or if it goes back down. I'm not sure what the outcome of this is gonna be. See if my little repair actually worked. Well, bad news. That didn't seem to work. It's right back down flat again within less than a minute and a half or two. So now I gotta figure out plan B. What am I gonna do? And more bad news. I just noticed that it's not completely flat, but the sand spurs have gotten to the trailer tire too, so I've got 3 flats on my hands. I'm stuck out here in the middle of nowhere, so now I'm gonna have to figure out a means. I guess start walking. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the map and see how far I got to get to the next motorable road or something. So I really have no idea where I am right now. I was just kind of going along with what the route the guys had planned out. But I sure wish I had a bottle of tire sealant right now. That's you know, they say you learn something new every day. Well, this is my lesson learned. Don't leave home without it on rides like this. If I had a bottle of tire sealant, I'd be up and running in a snap. But I don't have any with me. So I got to figure out how I'm going to solve this issue. It's going to be a while, I guess. Alright, so quick update. I've been here for, I don't know, I haven't been counting the minutes, but it's been a while. I would say at least 45 minutes, probably close to an hour, and I have made pretty much zero progress. I located all the leaks on the tube in my front tire, put a healthy dab, or a generous dab of rubber cement on each one, let it dry, or let them dry, put it back in a tire with the hopes that it would seal up against the tire, the tube would seal up against the tire itself. Well, that didn't work. So I took it back out and I put some more rubber cement on each one, let it dry a second time, inflated it. It still didn't work. So I'm back to step one. I haven't made any progress. I'm out of glue type patches, but I do have a packet of glue-less patches, sorry, which are more for light duty repair. I also have a couple of spare tubes, but they're not in the greatest of shape. I've got, this one is the one from yesterday. It really has no leaks in it, except, if I can find, here we go. I don't know if you can see this on camera. It's got a big old cut in it from where the glass went through my front tire yesterday. So what I think I'm going to do right now is probably scuff up that affected area real well and stick a glueless patch on it and see if it'll hold. And then I also have this tube, which is a good tube, but this is a thin wall ultralight tube, and that one's going to be real easy to puncture if I get more sand spurs. So I'll put that probably on the back. And then the trailer tire, I don't have a spare tube for the 16-inch wheel on the back, so I guess I'll take that tire off, locate the holes, and patch it with, let's see, where are they? They're here somewhere. I just had it in my hand a second ago. Here we go. That's my, these are the glueless patches that I have. They go on basically like stickers. So these are the glue. This was full of glue type patches, but these are all gone. I've used all of those. So this is my last resort. I do have quite a few of these, but with the rate of the sand spur punctures that I got, I don't know if I have enough. I'd like to have a pair of scissors so I could cut those glueless patches in half or smaller, but I don't have anything like that. So I think what I'm going to do is try to patch my tube with the big old cut in it. Hopefully that'll hold. The surface area on the glueless patches is not very big, so that's going to kind of be risky. But I don't have many options right now, or any options, so to speak. So I'm going to try that and see if I can get rolling again. Okay, so I just got a text message from our ride leader. He says that there's a convenience store on a main road, which isn't too far from here. And I saw the main road by looking at my my GPS map on my phone, so I know I'm not too far from that. And the main road kind of intersects or crosses an interstate highway, and I guess there's some civilization there. By the looks of my map, it's only a couple of miles away from where I am right now. Probably, I don't know, 3, 4 or so. But convenience store means I'll be able to get water and some other supplies there. So I just scuffed up the tube, the affected area on this tube. I'm about to patch it, put it in the tire. See here, I got my trusty solar panel. Good thing. I'm so glad I have that, because I mean, I have battery packs that external battery packs that I've been using to keep my phone charged up until now, but I'm kind of trying to conserve what's in those now, and so I'm charging the phone directly off of the solar panel since I'm in direct sunlight now, and it is actually working beautifully, at least that is. So anyway, back to the tire situation. I've been stuck here now for over an hour and a half. I'm going to try plan B now, see if I can get rolling. Once I get off this dirt and I get onto pavement, if I can get the tires to hold air once I'm on pavement, I'll feel a lot better. Right now the tire situation is definitely unreliable, but it's all part of the adventure, man. That's what it is. So yeah, I'm going to keep trying to get this rig back in action and get some water and stuff like that. Alright, so I just put this, this is what the glueless patch looks like. This is on the tube that had the big giant cut in it. Hopefully this will hold well enough to get me rolling again. I know this tube doesn't have any other leaks besides that, so I'm going to put it in the tire. Not going to put as much air pressure in it as I normally would, but as long as it'll get me rolling, then I'll be happy. Alright, so I just put the patched tube in the front tire, just pumped it up. Seemed to pump up really well. Checked the pressure with the tire gauge. I got it roughly at about 32-33 psi, and that's where I'm going to leave it. And so far it seems to be holding air pretty well. So I'm going to put this on, and then I still have to do my rear tire and the trailer, and hopefully after that I'll be able to get rolling again. Been stuck here for about 2 hours now. Alright, I just disconnected the trailer so I could pull the rear wheel off, as you see here. Got the tire off. I pulled out a couple more of those sand spur things from the outside of the tire, so now I'm going to check the inside to make sure there's actually no sharp edges or anything poking through. Put my other tube in, get that pumped up, and then I guess I'll have to patch the trailer tire as best I can, and hopefully there'll be no more sand spurs. I'm almost thinking I might walk up to that next tree line with the bike, because if I get a bunch more sand spurs now, then I think I'll be really screwed. So I just want to get out of the sandy area, because that's where they tend to live. I see just up ahead, just a few hundred yards up ahead, it looks like you know, really nice green grass, which, I mean, that's not saying much, but I just have a hunch that the surface conditions will be a little bit more tire friendly. So I might walk once I get it up and rolling up to there, and then I'll get on and ride, and we'll see. Hopefully hopefully that'll work. According to my GPS map and everything, I'm only a couple of miles from pavement, I think, and then a few miles more after that to a convenience store. So as long as I can keep rolling, I'll make good progress. The main thing here is to get rolling. So like I said, get this tire going, and then that one, and then proceed. Alright, I just polished off this can of green beans. Man, canned green bean water never tasted so good, but it's all gone. So I have a can of canned corn left if I need some more, but I'm not gonna open that up now. But the funny thing is, when I started this ride 2 days ago, I almost thought I was bringing too much in terms of food. I thought I was overpacking a little bit. But man, I'm glad I actually had that stuff right about now. So yeah, it come in handy. So that just, there's one more empty can to the junk pile. This is my garbage bag, because of course this is all the food I've gone through, aside from what we've stopped and gotten along the way. And when I get to the convenience store, I'm going to just toss that, because of course we do not want to litter, and we have to take out what we bring in. Okay, so I just put multiple patches on the tube. The other spare tube I had didn't work out, so that's garbage. So the tube that was originally in my back tire, I just put multiple patches on the thing, pumped it up. I pumped it up to about 33 psi, just like the front. Front tire is still holding air very well, by the way. So I'll see in a few minutes if the rear tire is still holding air, or if I missed any small holes that I didn't see. But as of right now, the bike is ready to roll. Still got to do the little 16-inch wheel on the trailer. That's going to take me a few minutes. Then I'm going to pack up the things and get rolling again and see how far I get. So I just put I put one patch on the 16-inch trailer tire. I'm about to pump it up here, put it on. I could only find one leak in the tube. I hope I didn't miss any. But I'm down to my last patch, so if I have to use that and I get more flats, then I'm totally screwed, and I might have to call search and rescue. But I think hopefully we'll make it on that. So I'm going to pump this up, put it on the trailer, hook everything up, pack everything up, see how far I can get. Okay, so I was just able to roll a little bit. I haven't gone very far, but I've been riding. I walked a bit. I've been riding. I probably only went 3/8 of a mile. But look at this. This is what I'm afraid of. Look at my front tire. This is what got me in this trouble in the first place. And I just picked up a bunch more of these things. So, gosh, and they hurt too when they stick you in the finger. That's how sharp they are. So it's not looking really good for me right now, because if I get another flat because of these, I'm basically just screwed. And these things are all over the place. On all three of my tires, this is my back tire, and I mean, you can see they're just stuck everywhere. So I hate to say it, but it's not looking good right now, because I have no more available supplies to fix another flat. So I'm gonna pull these out. I might walk a little bit until hopefully if I don't get a flat, I'll get to an area where I think is clear of these darn things, and then try to continue on. I know I'm not too far from a road, and I just saw something move way up ahead. You can't see it on the camera. The camera won't pick it up because it's too far away, but it appeared to be a truck or an RV motorhome or something. So probably that's the paved road. So what I think I'm going to do is walk to that point so I don't get a flat, hopefully, and then maybe be able to get on and ride some more. Right here, so I just got to this mud hole that I have to hike across, and I see there's a tree crossing up ahead a little bit with a down tree. It's going to be interesting with the trailer being as tired as I'm getting. But I'm right here. I've been walking my bike this last section. I've probably walked almost a half a mile, just for the fact that right now I'm kind of paranoid about the sand spur situation and getting more flats. And my tires have picked up a couple more, but luckily while walking, number one, there's not much weight on the bike when I'm walking it. And number two, it's such a slow pace walking that I'm able to see as the tire picks them up. So I've actually stopped a couple of times and removed sand spurs from all three tires. If you look at my socks here, you can see I got some little buggers stuck in my socks now, and they're sticking me like pins in my ankles, so I'm going to pull those out. But those are the little buggers that caused all this trouble in the first place. Anyway, I'm going to see if I get through this mud hole, and I think there's a road right up ahead, because I've been looking up ahead, and from time to time I can see vehicles of some sort going by just past that clearing there. So hopefully it's paved, or at least no sand spurs, and I'll be able to get back and ride. And then from there, I don't know, I probably have, if I had to guess, about 7 to 10 miles to a convenience store where I'm going to get water. Alright, so I just went through that. Now I'm trying to get my bike over this, and then out to there. Alright, so I just walked my bike. I would say I probably walked almost, I would say 3/4 of a mile. I just came from that direction, walking up until this point, and now I just came out onto this dirt road, which is a very good sign for me because it's going to be easy riding, and I don't think I'll have to deal with any sand spurs now. So my goal now is just to get to the convenience store and get some water. I'm out of water. I'm very tired. I think I'm feeling tired mostly because I'm dehydrated and out of water. So that's my goal now, is to get water. And as long as I can keep air in my tires and not get any more flats, I'm going to keep going on. So I just checked all 3 tires on my rig, and thankfully they are holding air, thank God. I might put a little bit more in the front and rear on the bike. I don't want to push it, but I'll put a little bit more. I'm going to leave the trailer as it is. But I was just down almost axle deep in mud, walking the bike across that last creek or mud hole, and here goes a car. I guess checking out to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I was with we're on a bike tour, and I was with a bunch of riders, and we're coming through here, and I picked up a load of sand spurs in my tires, and I've been stuck in the woods here for over 3 hours trying to fix my tires, but I think I got it sorted out. And I walked out of here so I don't get any more sand spurs, and this road was a welcome sight. So I'm trying to get, I guess there's a convenience store down near 95.
2 miles.
Is it that close? Okay, I thought it was like 10, because I'm looking at my GPS on my phone.
No, you come out of the car.
2 miles. Oh, that's wonderful.
Paved road, and then it's a mile and a half up.
Oh, that's so good. Awesome news. Okay.
We don't have any water with us. We got some at the campsite when we get it. We need it.
I'm fine. If it's only 2 miles, I'll get there. I've got containers. I'll fill them up, and I'll be good. But thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit paved road at the park exit.
At this brown sign up here?
No, I think it's split.
Okay.
But either way,
I'm not from around here, you can tell.
One way, it's a circle.
Okay, I
But on
see.
the other side of the circle is the paved road.
I see.
Right out here.
We're not either. We're just camping down here.
Okay.
We're in Indiana, actually.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm from the Orlando area, but that's
We
like...
know those places you can hear.
Okay, yeah, this is my first time through, and you know, I told the guys I was with, I'm like, don't wait for me, go ahead, because I don't want to interrupt them and hold them up. Because like I said, I've been stuck back in the woods here for over 3 hours, messing all 3 tires on me went flat.
So you need some air to air them up.
I have a pump, and I had patches, I had everything I needed, but I had so many sand spurs that my tires had multiple leaks, and I used all the patches I had, I used all the rubber cement I had, and I'm on my last leg now. I'm just,
I bet you got 3 inner tubes next
I'm
time
like,
you go out.
I've had 2 spare inner tubes as well. I used all the repair supplies I had, and I have nothing left. So now I think I'm good. Now that I'm out of the woods, I'll be on roads from here on in the rest of the way. See if I make it. I just need water now, because I ran out of water about 4 hours ago.
You mean drinking water?
Drinking water, yeah.
We can go back.
No, I appreciate it, but I'm fine. I'm fine. If you say it's only 2 miles, I mean, I can make it. That's real easy. I'll get there. It'll take me about 10 or 15 minutes to get there. I'm fine. I really appreciate it, though. I've got a pump. I was just, as you guys rolled up, I was just going to put a little bit more air pressure in my tires, look at the map again, figure out where I need to go, and then be on my way. All right. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good one. Thanks again. Appreciate it. All right. So I'm finally riding again. I'm on this dirt road. I just passed a sign that said park exit. I didn't realize this was even a park, but I'm on my way out, and just spoke to some people. It says I'm near a paved road, so that'll be a good sign. And I'm close to a store. I'm going to stop at the store for a while, get some resupplies and whatnot, and assess the tire situation. But right now I just need water more than anything. My energy level is really low right now. slight hill and going 13 miles per hour. It's pretty slow. Alright. Off dirt and finally on pavement. That's a good sign. So let me get to some water now. I just pulled into a BP near 95. Feel pretty knackered. Have a look at my bike. I think now I'll get something to drink here, some water. Oh, finally got some water. And it's ice cold. I don't think water has ever tasted so good or been so refreshing as a time like now. Oh, it is definitely a lifesaver. Oh man, I was really feeling it. This water is gonna get me back. Got my Gatorade powder here, so I'm gonna fill up my bottles with this cold water. Add some Gatorade. It got me a Pepsi for a little caffeine and sugar, and then pack up and keep going. But man, this water is so good. Oh, I can't explain to you. You have no idea how good this water is at this time. Alright, this is where I am. About 17 miles south of St. Augustine and about 12 miles north of Bunnell. Alright, so I've been here at this BP for just chilling, eating, rehydrating. I've been here for at least a good hour, and I feel rehydrated. I've eaten some food, I got some water, I drank a Pepsi, had some Gatorade, so I'm rehydrated. I got some sugar, some calories, some salt, some fat, all that good stuff. And I actually feel pretty good now. When I rolled in here, I was feeling pretty worn out, pretty beat up, but now I feel good. I feel like I can resume progress. The next question is, can my tire do that? Can my bike? So my front tire seems to be holding up just fine. Here's another one of those sand spur buggers, but the front tire seems to be holding up fine. Trailer tire is holding up, but it has gone down a little bit, so it does have a slow leak. But check out my back tire on my bike. So that means I wouldn't be able to go very far on this. I have to stop and pump it up. But the store sells Fix-A-Flat for cars, which isn't very good for car tires. But I bought this. I just bought this here. And what I'm thinking is, it's an aerosol can under pressure, obviously, and it came with this little attachment that fits the Schrader valve. It screws onto there, so I figured I could just cut that off and slip the hose over the Presta valve on my bike wheel and inject it in there. So I'm going to try that right now, and we'll see how that works. So I just injected a bunch of Fix-A-Flat sealant from this here BP convenience store into my back tire, and it worked. You know, I cut the Schrader valve adapter thing off the hose that was on the can and put the hose directly onto my bike, pressed the valve right here, and it fit nice and snug, and it injected the sealant into the tire. So I think my flat tires are history for today. So I'm gonna get packed up here and get rolling. I feel rejuvenated. I think I can keep a pretty good pace. I don't plan on stopping until I get done. I got 38 miles to go, and let's do this. Should be good. All right, I'm packed up, suited up, and rolling out. I'm on my way out of here and leaving this convenience store. Should be, I feel pretty good now. See if we can get an express train back to De Leon Springs. Update on the Fix-A-Flat in the rear tire. It is not sealing. So far that shit hasn't worked. And I have to take a quick poop break. So I have some more of that stuff in the can. I'm just going to put it in the tire and keep going as far as I can. Not working as I anticipated. Front tire is holding up really well, but look at the back, man. It's gone down a lot. There seems to be some sealant or something leaking out of the tire. I don't know why it's wet. I didn't go through any water, but something's definitely leaking out of the tire. So I'll put some more. Trailer tire is holding up good, but I'll put the remainder of what I have in the can in there, and if that doesn't hold, I'm gonna have to just stop periodically and pump it up. I've only gone probably about 5 or 6 miles from the convenience store, but I need to stop here real quick. Nature calls. Lost some weight. So I've used this stuff before, years and years and years ago, when I had my motorcycle, I think it was. I've never used it on a bicycle before, so I figured I know how to use it. But so I didn't read the directions back there. I guess it might be a good idea to read that. It says here pretty much mostly everything I knew already on how to use this product. It's obviously a temporary repair. Do not use for sidewall punctures. Do not use on motorcycles, bicycles, any vehicle. I think they're only asking you not to use it on that. Not for the fact that it's not supposed to seal, but for the fact that it's a two-wheeled vehicle, and if the tire suddenly goes flat, there could be a loss of control, which could be potentially dangerous. But you know, I'm not too concerned about that. I'm just concerned about my tire sealing, holding me there, and getting me home. But that being said, this shit doesn't work. Nobody ever sold a product that doesn't work, right? Okay, so I think I'm back to square one again. I just want to say, Auto Guard, whoever you are, this product here, your product sucks. It doesn't work. It doesn't work as advertised. It's crap. It's junk. Anybody seeing this, whether it's for a car, bike, whatnot, do not buy this product. It's terrible. Now I know they're going to say, oh, it says on the can it's not for a bicycle. The fact of the matter is, it's a tire. It's round. It's supposed to be a sealant. It's supposed to seal round tires that leak. I can hear this tire leaking now worse than it was before. So I'm not only back at square one, I'm probably like several steps prior to step one. So I'm in the negative now. So this shit, garbage. My tire is holding air, but it is leaking, so I'm gonna pump it up, and I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. I can keep good pace on the road if it's holding air, but I'm gonna have to stop probably more frequently now than I anticipated, because this crap ain't doing anything, and I don't have any more tire repair supplies. I don't have another spare tube that's any good. I've used both. I had 2 tubes at the start of this trip, used them both. I've ran through, I have 2 patch kits, glueless patches and glue type patches. I've used all of that stuff, so I'm gonna just try to keep riding and see how far I can get. But this crap is not doing squat. That was $8 thrown away. Again, AutoGuard, whoever you are that makes this stuff, your product is garbage. It's just crap. I'm not sure what kind of sealant this stuff's supposed to be, but it's definitely not something that coagulates. I mean, look, you can see it. I don't know if you can see that right there. It's pissing right out of the tire. It's not something that even like thickens up or coagulates or whatever sealant's supposed to do. You know, going through the hose into the tire, it seemed like it was some kind of a really light consistency liquid. Has a chemical smell to it. I don't know what it is, but it's just pissing right through the tire, leaking out, and it's not actually sealing the holes. And I mean, I don't have big holes in the tire. They're little freaking like needlepoint prick things. So anyway, that was $8 just thrown down the drain. All right, I'm back on the road again. On Route 1 heading south. I think I'm about 7 or 8 miles from Bunnell. So that AutoGuard flat in a can crap, whatever it's called, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Matter of fact, I think it made my tire situation with the rear tire actually worse. The reason I say that is, I swear to God, my back tire now is leaking faster than before I put that crap in there. And what I think has happened is, whatever liquid solution is in that can that's supposed to be, quote, a sealant, I think it's more like a solvent. And I think what has happened is the patches that I put on my tube, those glueless ones that I put on earlier today, I think this stuff is working loose and possibly cause them to become at least partially unglued or unstuck. Because, man, at least before I felt like I could get a good several miles in before my tire went down. Now, it's definitely leaking faster. So, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get back. I still have like 30 miles to go to get back to where my car is at. Okay, so I've gone probably a whole, I don't know, 2.5 miles, maybe 3, and I rode the bike as far as I can. Right now I got to pump the tire up again. The tire's gone down so low I can't really ride it anymore. So I got to pump it up again and continue on. So now I haven't even made it like a whole mile down the road from the last place I had to stop. I can hear the tire leaking when I stop. I'm starting to get pissed. Look at this. I haven't even gone like a mile. Now, it's one thing to sell a product that doesn't work as advertised. I'd be disappointed, but I wouldn't be really upset if the product really didn't work. But here's the deal, it's made my tire worse. Now I'm getting pissed. This shit sucks. So, I don't know how many miles I'm from Bunnell. I'm not that far, probably less than 5 miles. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I can get into Bunnell and find an auto parts store or some kind of a store that might have patch kits or something, I don't know. thing is, I'm thinking now, even if I get another patch kit with this crap that's in the tire now, it's probably not gonna, a patch isn't probably gonna adhere to it, because this crap has totally ruined my tire, and I don't have another inner tube, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. But that shit is just garbage, and I hope I would like the manufacturers that sell that crap to see this video, and everybody out there see this video, because the shit is garbage. Here we go again. Pump time. I think this time I made it. Probably almost a full mile, I don't know. But I'm gonna pump it up again, and hopefully that'll take me to advanced auto. So slime has been purchased. I've used this product before and it does work. Another $9 I just spent. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the tube that's in the wheel right now out, and I'm going to try to squeeze out whatever remainder of that garbage fix-a-flat auto guard nonsense that I put in there earlier out, if there's any left. And then I'm going to pump the tube full of this stuff, and I think that should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. And hopefully that'll get me back to where I need to go. I'm finally rolling again. God, it's been a long afternoon, a long day. It's 7:46 in the evening, and I'm still on the north side of Bunnell, as you see here. I'm just now leaving discount, or I keep calling it discount, Advanced Auto Parts. I got my tire set up, and I think it's going to hold. I had to really do some MacGyver stuff to it to get it to work. So I got another, I would say 20 somewhat miles, like maybe 20 to 22 miles to go. I think I'm going to stop somewhere nearby in town here, maybe get a small sandwich and also some more water. I still have 2 bottles of water, but I'm going to get a little bit more and something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry, and then just make my way back to the car, and hopefully if I don't have any issues with the bike or with the tires, I should be able to make it in under 2 hours, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I'm still in Bunnell. I'm on the south side of town now, and I'm at this Dollar General store. This is probably the last or one of the last retail establishments before I hit the open road again back to De Leon Springs. The tire seems to be doing good so far, but I figured I'd take this opportunity to get some more water. I have 2 bottles of water right here on my bike, but I just want to play it safe, so I got a gallon jug and a can of Pringles chips, another bottle of Coke. Something else I haven't had in a long time is an ice cream sandwich. So kind of a crappy but tasty supper, and then on to where my car is at. I hadn't planned on stopping in Bunnell. Earlier today when I got to the first convenience store, after I rehydrated and everything, I had planned to ride straight through, which was 38 miles to get to my car, but you know, I didn't anticipate having continued and repeated problems with my back tire. So, you know, it's been a long day, but I'm determined to finish this, so that's where I'm at right now. Turn that I was supposed to make. This is my road, so now I'm heading back into Bunnell, and I gotta make a left up here somewhere pretty soon to get onto the road that I need to be on. Alright, I'm on the right road now. Desolate road for the time being, and I've been cruising at 15 to 16 miles per hour for the most part, so still got a little ways to go. I'll check my GPS in a second to see how far away I am from my next turn. Alright, so I'm here at Cody's Corner. I thought I was supposed to make a right here at that intersection over there, but no, I still have to go down this way a bit more. I think I'm about 18 miles from where I need to be, so at the speed that I'm going now. I'm holding 15 to 16 miles an hour mostly, so I probably have about an hour. I'm not doing the math right now, good. I would say an hour and 10 minutes or so to get where I'm going. But I wanted to stop and check my map, and also my phone is dying. I've been using a battery pack in here hooked up to this white cable to keep my phone charged, but this is dead, so I need to pull another one and swap it out from out of the back here. I do have more of those, so that is what the order of business is right now. Get these bungee cords off, and so I can get in my cargo pack. I have on my handlebars, and I totally blew by this turn. Luckily I didn't blow by it too far, but I was coming from that direction, there, you see my hand better. I was coming from that direction, which would have meant that I needed to take a left here, but I just